Sis, God is using you to change them all. And God is really changing the way that people see women because of the woman that you have become. God is literally changing the way that men view women because of you. See, fearless woman, you are setting a standard in the earth. You are walking in the frame and the spirit that God has created you to walk in. You don't have to make a lot of noise. You don't have to do what everyone else is doing. But your simple obedience to God and who He is for real is changing the world. An awakened woman of God is one of the most powerful beings on earth. She knows her value. She knows her worth. She's been through some things. She's familiar with struggle. She's familiar with the spirit of fear. And most importantly, this woman has allowed life experiences to really refine who she is and her identity of what God has called her to be in the earth. And God is really changing the way that people see women because of the woman that you have become. God is literally changing the way that men view women because of you. See, fearless woman, you are setting a standard in the earth. You are walking in the frame and the spirit that God has created you to walk in. You don't have to make a lot of noise. You don't have to do what everyone else is doing. But your simple obedience to God and who He is for real is changing the world. See, for many years, men may have thought that a woman is just come a dime or a dozen. I remember one time one guy at work was saying that he has like a bouquet. And I'm like, men carry flowers? And he was like, no, that's how I think about women. I have a different flower for every day of the week if I wanted. I mean, this type of identity when it comes to women, this type of thought when it comes to a woman really used to really irk me. But as I spent time with the Lord and God began to refine me and give me my voice, what He was able to show me is that He's doing a spiritual work in the world and He's choosing fearless, extraordinary women like you to do it. You're that few for a reason. You're that few for a reason. The way that you look, the way that you carry yourself, the spirit that you possess, the way that you bring value to the environment, the softness, the confidence, the encouragement, the wisdom, the strength, the power, and the leadership qualities, they're all from God. It's not something that you can boast about or brag about or really say me, I about. But it's that link to the relationship that the devil has always wanted to bend and break and disconnect. Your relationship, your link, you leaning into God the way that you're doing it, you are literally changing the dynamic of a man and a woman's relationships. You're setting a standard. You're setting boundaries. You're not breaking them. You are staying within the boundary. You are showing men what real women are supposed to look like, are supposed to represent themselves as, and that you just demand respect. Not because you said it, not because you're snapping your fingers, but because of the way that you carry yourself. See, God's spirit shines so light, so heavy on you that you're radiant in everything that you do. And although you are setting a standard today, you're changing the dynamic of male and female relationships because you decided, some of us, that we tried it the other way around and it didn't pan out too good. So when you've gone through enough things, enough of trials and tribulations and bad connections and being with egotistical men or narcissistic men or very toxic men, feminine men, insecure men, when it comes to that, because you're not worried about that, you really poured into who you are as a fearless, extraordinary woman of God. You're changing the spiritual dynamic. And great things are beginning to happen. Great things are beginning to bud in the spirit. Great things are beginning to be done. Healing is taking place. A revision is taking place. Just a new thing that is the original idea that God had in mind when He created you and him. God is changing the dynamic of relationships through you. I want you to think about that because you are fearless. You are extraordinary, baby, and you're unstoppable. Have a great day. Mwah. Peace. Love you.